Welcome to Next Trekking Adventure. We hope that you'll like and subscribe to our channel. On this episode, we're on the Oregon coast, Seaside, Oregon, and we take you along with us as we go to Shipwreck Beach and Fort Stevens, Washington.
Is there a stairway that goes down?
Yeah.
Oh.
Go.
Let's go. Let's do it. I don't know. It looks scary. Well, welcome to this week's adventure, and we are at Fort Stevens State Park, and it's in Oregon, and we're excited to just kind of show you guys what's here at Fort Stevens. This is the Rangers check-in station for the camping, but we're going to go to some of the forts and see what's there. Yeah, so this is a cool, we've never done this. We've been in Oregon all our lives, and well, you might as a kid. Yeah, well, I haven't. So we're here at Fort Stevens, and we're going to take you along. So yeah, we're leaving the ranger station, and co-pilot here is going to navigate us around the park, and
oh no.
and we're going to try to show you stuff as we go, but you know.
I haven't even had a chance to look at the map.
I'll tell you.
It doesn't even seem fair.
The campground looks ginormous. I don't really want to drive around the campground.
That was the yurts and cabins this way too.
Yeah.
And yurts and cabins this way.
Oh. Oh, well, I guess we're driving around the campground. Yeah, so well, I'll have to spin the camera around or something. I don't know. Our first stop is going to be Shipwreck Beach.
Fort Stevens encompasses a lot of area. You can find it in the furthest northwest tip of Oregon. It's right at the mouth of the Columbia River, where the Columbia River dumps out into the Pacific Ocean. Fort Stevens has a network of 9 miles of bicycling trails and 6 miles of hiking trails that really allow you to explore all over. If you're in the Fort Stevens State Park camping area, there's boat ramps nearby for fishing, wildlife viewing, there's lake swimming, lake fishing, beach combing, and of course there's the shipwrecks. And the Shipwreck is from 1906. It was an English sailing vessel that ran aground during a storm.
I don't know how long this has been here. We're going to have to do a little bit of research on this. But it's cold, a little rainy. May 7th. Oregon coast, Fort Stevens, Shipwreck Beach. Check. No, let's get the heck out of here. Get back in the truck where it's warm. This is super cool though. And you gotta, you know, as we kind of show you the pictures, you just gotta wonder how much of it is still underground, under all this sand. And I imagine, you know, storms probably come in, bring sand in, take sand out. Yeah. All right, well, our blood is not Northwest blood right now, so we're freezing. We're going to do a selfie, and then we're going to get the heck back into the truck. So, kind of as we're driving around, one of the things that we're seeing is there's like miles and miles of bike trails. So for those, or walking, but for those of you with the electric bikes or that travel with bikes, I mean, good grief, you could do a lot of biking and see a lot of different things. On our way in, there was 2 bull elk. You know, the horns were just taken off, so we just went over.
Hi. Ooh, look at those horns. Antlers. I can't believe I said horns.
We just went over a bike trail that went under the road we're driving on here. We just left Shipwreck Beach and we're going to the Battery Russel, and I believe
constructed in 1904.
So yeah, well over 100 years ago.
Outfitted with unique disappearing guns.
All right, well, we're pulling into Battery Russel, and it's one of these bunkers.
Whoa, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Oh, that's dark.
Hey, no wind. How about that? Get our exercise in. So what's amazing is the access you have to just kind of roam around, look into the rooms. There's really very little that's roped off, fenced off, that you're not allowed to explore and just see kind of how things were in these bunkers, in this defense system here on the Oregon coast. As it became obsolete, of course, they emptied all the equipment and left the structures. And these are going to be here for probably hundreds of years.
Let's go see what's up above.
Yeah. Gonna keep going up. Okay. So let's see what their view was. So this sign indicates that this area they could see for 1,967 yards north of here. So it would give them a baseline. So we've kind of toured around, and you know, you look at the infrastructure that was put into this 80 years ago, 100 years ago, or whatever. And then you think where we're at today, that all this stuff is now obsolete because they've got missiles that, you know, can hit you from, you know, all over the place. They don't, you know, it's just amazing and scary just how far modern day warfare or protection came. But you know, you look at these batteries and what went into it, and you go, yeah, it's been vacant for years. So now it's obsolete. Still really fun to come look at. Just don't leave your name on anything. Nobody, as it turns out, nobody cares. So, well, all right, we've got more stuff to see here in Fort Stevens, so we're gonna hit it. Let's do it. All right, so we're here at the main part of Fort Stevens, and it's $5 day use parking. You know, $5, not bad. Keeps the state parks. You know, the $5 goes to funding to keep them maintained and stuff like this. And I don't know if you can see in the background there, but there's a lot of old military buildings and you know, the fortresses. There's some tanks or some cannons in front of us and behind us.
Go on forever.
Yeah. And we're standing outside the War Museum, and we're gonna go in there. I don't know if they're gonna let us film in there, but we're gonna go in and take a look. So
Let's do it.
let's hit it. Hey Terry, don't let Terry buy the swords. We saw what she did in San Juan, and then a iguana was running around without a tail, for Pete's sake. Yeah.
These can't. These you don't get attached, so.
This is a really nice visitor center. It's loaded with information. Also, there's volunteer guides that throughout the busy season, they're there to give tours. They live on site. It's a really nice summer gig for those full-time travelers that are just looking for a place to park for a few months. This is a really nice state park. You couldn't be in a better area. Probably some sort of system to get ammo from up above or down below in the storage areas up above. Yeah. Well, oh, is there a stairway that goes down?
Yeah.
Oh,
Go.
let's go. Let's do it. I don't know. It looks scary. And steep. Maybe there's scary things down here. And I knew you turned in there. that wasn't funny. So, wasn't there a movie filmed here, you know, like The Goonies? I don't know. I mean, maybe not The Goonies. Yeah, see, there's a track system that they put heavy stuff on and move it, probably the shells and stuff. There was some movie filmed here.
You have to look it up.
Or ghost stories or something like that. I think there was a ghost story thing. I'll have to look it up. I know my sister-in-law played a little role in a ghost story series that was shot here in Astoria.
I think that was a lighthouse, though.
Yeah, but I think they came out to Fort Stevens here too. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah.
Could be fake news, people. Could be fake news. Nobody panic. So I did do some Googling, and I was correct. My memory served me well this time. There has been lots of ghost documentaries done, and people saying they seen ghosts here at Fort Stevens. And in fact, all around this area, Astoria, the Astoria tunnels, Cape Disappointment, and you're right at the graveyard of the Pacific, where the Columbia goes out into the Pacific Ocean. So lots of ghost folklore in this whole area, and Fort Stevens is no exception. So if you're really into spooky stuff, apparently you can, or used to, be able to pay to stay the night the series my sister-in-law played a ghost in was Ghost Adventures on the Travel Channel of Cape Disappointment North Head Lighthouse. And that's just right across the river there.
We've had a couple nice hours.
Yeah, a couple nice hours. You know, but if you really want a sweetheart deal on some of these places, I'll spin around here. So behind me is all the camp hosts and the volunteers, and there's several of them out here giving tours. But there you go. You don't get paid. You get to stay at a really, really nice state park. And walking through the field there was all kinds of elk sign. Can't help but notice that stuff. But so you know, there's going to be wildlife, which might explain if there's elk and deer running around here. It might explain why when you come in that there's a sign that says there's been cougar sightings. You know, we did a Costco run, and I've been meaning to do this ever since we were on a trail in Puerto Rico, hiking out to a secluded beach, and a lady's dog came at me really aggressive, and I thought, you know, I'm walking around without anything for self-defense, and there was a pack of wild dogs.
Yeah.
And so Costco had a 4-pack of pepper spray, and so yeah, so I got a little bit of pepper spray, and I hate to say this, sorry, but sometimes in campgrounds I have seen postings about people being attacked by people's dogs in campgrounds. It's hard for me to imagine people traveling around with vicious dogs, but and going to, you know, areas like that. But you know, as you're walking, most dogs are friendly, but it takes that one mean dog or cougar or bear. Yeah. And so I decided, you know, I'm pepper spray is just probably a really good thing to carry. So now I carry it. Anyways, hey, we're going to jump in the truck and we're going to start our trekking and we're going to head and find some place to eat.
I hope so.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Thank you for watching this episode. We hope you liked it, and we'll see you
on our next trekking adventure.